Good day everyone. In this video we will discuss chapter 8, and chapter 8 is the second topic for the final rating period. Chapter 8 guys, it talks about organizational leadership. Organizational leadership guys, it is defined as the ability of an individual or a group of individuals to effectively 1. Guide, influence, and manage a team or organization towards achievement of its certain goals and objectives. It also involves setting a clear vision, establishing a strong culture, and empowering team members to harness their potential for improved productivity and results. Organizational leaders, guys, are skilled in decision making. That is the assumption. Communication, problem solving, adaptability to drive positive, significant changes within the organization. In the context of education field, guys, we can define organizational leadership as the ability of the principals or school administrators, the head teachers, the department heads, master teachers, to guide and influence, of course, the educational institution towards achievement of its goals and objectives. Say, for example, a school principal demonstrate a good organizational leadership by articulating a clear vision for the school that prioritizes academic excellence, inclusivity, and a strong sense of community. Through that way, guys, the principal or school administrator is able to demonstrate a good organizational leadership. Now, organizational leadership, guys, it also underscores and emphasizes the ability of the leaders to set strategic goals. Strategic goals, it may range from the following objectives of the school, no? Such as increase students' achievement, promote equity and inclusion among the students, enhance teacher effectiveness. That is why every now and then teachers are being encouraged and mandated to attend trainings and seminars. And above all, guys, one of the factors of strategic goals is fostering community engagement, because the school alone cannot easily consummate and achieve the goals without the help of the external stakeholders or community, just like in our previous discussions highlights. Organizational leadership also, guys, is anchored towards what is best for the individual members and what is best for the organization. However, there are certain cases in which the school administrator or principal or any leader of the organization is confronted with the pressing demand to really choose between what is good for the organization and what is good for the individual. In that circumstance, the school administrator is, of course, morally mandated to make a decision in favor of common good promotion. Okay? So, what is the best interest of the students, the teachers, leading towards the achievement of educational goals? That must be the direction that the school administrators and other school leaders have to undertake, have to be favoring with. Organizational leadership, guys, must not or does not sacrifice the individual members for the sake of the people, nor sacrifice the welfare of the group for the sake of the individual members. It is a two-way traffic, but again, in my stance, if there would be a compromise of the organization of the majority's best interests, I don't think so it would be a rightful choice to select the individual's um, welfare. Again, the main point of making decisions in an organization, the decision must always be favoring the majority and the promotion of common good. In terms of situations wherein the school administrator or principal does not have any option left. But then again, as much as possible, the decision must be balanced. But in highly exceptional circumstances wherein there's an individual affected with the decision, we must again, or the school administrators must uphold the promotion of common good over the individual's personal interest. Organizational leadership, guys, it is a work ethic, no, exhibited by the school administrators and other leaders of the school or any organization, wherein it empowers each individual in any strata of the organization. It could be at the top, the middle, or the bottom. As much as possible, the leader empowers any individual, regardless of the differences, the status, the socio-economic status, and other varieties as the individual may possess. Okay? Organizational leadership also, as applied in a school setting, as emphasized, the school administrators again must be neutral, must be non-discriminatory, and help the organization to achieve whatsoever the goals and objectives it has. Treat the people equally, empower them, let them feel that they are valued, so they could be more motivated in performing their respective jobs, responsibilities, and obligations. They must be treated as a member of, or as members of the family, right? Now, is there any difference between leadership and management? Because these terms are inevitable if you talk about organizational leadership, where there is a particular delineation between the two. Leadership, guys, as defined, leadership is the ability to inspire and motivate others towards a shared vision or goal. That is why leaders focus on developing a clear vision, setting measurable goals, and inspiring others to achieve them, to work with them, collaborate with them, be in harmony, be of singular mind, to hit what really is the core target of the organization. Example, a principal who motivates and inspires teachers to create a positive and supportive learning environment for students. That is a sign of good leadership exhibited by a teacher. Management, guys, it talks about the ability to plan, organize, coordinate resources to achieve specific goals and objectives. That's why managers focus on creating systems, establishing processes to ensure effectiveness, efficiency, and of course accountability of whatsoever shortcomings, discrepancies, happening along the way, along the process. Good managers have to abide with the principles of efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability. Management is more on control, planning, and execution than influence, because if we talk about the the extent of influence, that falls under leadership, because being a leader, being a manager, it is more on transactional, meeting the objectives, delegating the tasks. Those are signs of leaders. Those are signs of managers. If we talk about innovation, leaders are transformational. Again, they inspire, they are visionary, they find a way forward to have transcendence from what is technical, from what is transactional. Leaders are called as the forefronts of the organization. They are the brains, they are the heads. So they have to be visionary. But school heads, principals, teachers have to be both. They have to be managers at the same time leaders. In terms of work focus, that is a quality of a manager, because the goal is to get things done. They are skilled in allocating the work, a sort of delegation of tasks. Again, that is a quality of the manager. Whereas leaders, they are people focused. One of the inclusions of their goals is just not the goals of the school, the organization, but also the people, the career advancement, the um, the constant improvement of the people's skills, enhancement of their professional growth. In other words, leaders, they care about the people to also succeed personally and professionally. Managers, guys, they create circles of power and lead by authority, whereas leaders, they create circles of influence and lead by inspiring. Managers enact the existing culture and just maintain what has been established. Okay? Um, Leaders, on the other hand, they shape the culture. They drive the integrity. They, they innovate. They improve in order to transcend and convert the bad practices to good practices, enhance the good practices into best practices. Well, there are three types of skills demanded of leaders, namely technical, human skill, and conceptual skill. Technical skills, guys, it refers to any type of process or technique, like sending email, preparing a PowerPoint presentation. In other words, the use of technology as educational tools to support the teaching learning process. Example, a teacher who possesses technical skills in using learning management systems or LMS, such as the Moodle, the Canvas, the Blackboard, um, and the new development are the AI technologies, guys. So if if these things are being used to expedite and facilitate the teaching learning process, that would be best. And these are called as technical skills. Human skills is the ability to work effectively with people and build teamwork. Like when a school counselor who possesses strong human skills and can effectively communicate with students, parents, teachers to promote student well-being and academic success. Again, all the internal stakeholders that involved the principal, the head teachers, the master teachers, the teachers themselves, the advisors to the respective students, they have to possess this human skill to be effective and efficient in delivering their task and achieving, of course, the organization's goals and objectives. The last skill is called as conceptual skill. What is that, by the way? It is the ability to think in terms of model frameworks, the ability to establish broad relationship such as the long-range one. Example, when a school principal who possesses good understanding of the education's big picture, including policies, curriculum, pedagogy, supervision to improve student outcomes and promote a positive school culture. That is an example of conceptual skill because it is able to, I mean, the leader, the principal, the teacher, and the other head teachers and master teachers, they're able to establish these conceptual skills, no, in terms of modeling frameworks and in-depth knowledge about the policies, the curriculum, the pedagogy, which in return will have positive impact to the promotion of students' educational outcomes and achievement of the school's goals and objectives. Guys, in terms of leadership styles, we have the following classifications: the autocratic, consultative, democratic, and laissez-faire. So autocratic, guys, the common definition of this refers to a kind of leader that is characterized by making decision by himself, no? Or leaders who make decision by themselves. They tend to have full control over the decision-making process. And often, that kind of leadership enforces strict rules and policies. Example, a school principal who makes all the decisions regarding the school policies and procedures without consulting the Parents Teachers Association, the school governing council, and do not even ask some insights from the district supervisor and other officials in the higher echelon. So if the principal or the teacher, the head teacher or master teacher acts like that, he or she tends to demonstrate autocratic leadership. Consultative leadership. In here, the principal allows participation of the members of the organization by consulting them. However, the decision is still made by the principal. I mean, the final say would still be dependent on the principal, the school administrator. Example, when the school principal consults the group of master teachers or head teachers before making a decision on how to really conduct the brigada escuela, the monthly extracurricular activities and so on, and other activities written in the school improvement plan or annual improvement plan, guys. Again, the keywords right here is the final say would still be handed over by the principal, though the principal consults the other internal stakeholders, which may be comprising the head teachers, the master teachers, and other colleagues of the principal. Democratic style of leadership. It allows the members to fully participate in decision making. Okay? Democratic is likewise termed as collegial leadership, guys. This kind of leadership is characterized by a leader who involves their team members in the decision-making process. And the leader empowers the team to contribute ideas and actively participate in the decision-making process. Meaning, the decision would not solely be coming from the school administrator. The decision would be a product of a consensus among the teams established by the school administrator. Okay? Example, if the school principal who works collaboratively with the head teachers, or the school board, the PTA, and the teachers are being told to develop policies and initiate some community extensions. So the decisions are being brainstormed by the members of the governing council or the group of master teacher, I mean the group of head teachers, and they would inform the principal. So whatsoever is the consensus of the team, that decision will be handed over, will be undertaking. Okay? And that is what we call as democratic leadership. The last form of leadership here is called as laissez-faire leadership. So in here, the leaders avoid responsibility and leave the members of the organization to establish and do the entire decision making. Okay? In other words, the principal or school administrator would just simply delegate everything to his or her subordinates. So whosoever is in charge of the enrollment, the committee is empowered to create whatsoever the process that they would like to impose. Okay? Um, the parents teachers association, for example, the principal would just like to be updated with the recent developments, but in terms of decision making, it is solely the principal solely trust the officers of the PTA. So matters like that, if the principal delegates almost everything and empowers the people, the team, the committee of anything, I mean, yeah, the committee of whatsoever tasks they are obligated to do, that is a form of laissez-faire leadership. If you have questions, guys, relative to chapter 8, we'll just dissect and enlighten that one during face-to-face class. And let me end the video's discussion with this particular quote that effective educational leadership is not just about managing systems and processes, but about nurturing a culture of continuous learning and growth, wherein every student, every educator can reach their full potential. Goodbye, everyone.